work with Tim, and basically, we try to provide property solutions. We're a nationwide company. Um, I'm assuming he did get the preliminary information from you, correct? It was Tim you talked to?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, very good. And so I'm looking at the property, and just to give you a little bit more background about us, we have a couple different solutions that we offer. We our goal and number one, you know, focus is making cash offers so we can ideally flip them. We do a couple rent to owns, rentals, but our whole goal is to flip properties. So I just want to make sure I have the repairs because I know he mentioned there were a couple repairs, but I do see pictures online as well. So the house actually looks very good condition.
Yeah, it's in fairly good condition. There's some problems with it that I've discovered, but beyond that, it's pretty good condition. Got a new roof and new windows.
Right. The two things that I was just looking over, and maybe you can let me know if there's anything else, but I just wanted to confirm it first. Was it looks like you said there was something going on with the heating vents. Maybe they need to be replaced, or
Yeah, the heating vents need to be replaced, or at least installed properly. Whoever was here before me, this place used to have metal heating vents going to different rooms, but at some point between the 1 week that I looked at the house and then bought it, they completely tore out the metal heating vents and put in these like tubing stuff.
oh, okay, ouch. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it's just one of those things. Uh,
yeah.
Let me also say, and okay, the other thing that I guess that was the main thing that I wanted to bring up just to ask is, you said there looks like there's a possible foundation issue.
I'm not quite 100% sure about the foundation. I know that the back part seems to lean a little bit on the back of the house because it was built upon the deck.
Okay,
So
okay.
I don't know enough about houses to tell you exactly. You'd have to have someone more knowledgeable than me.
No, okay, I got you. What we typically do is, when we make our offers, we make everything contingent upon us having a basic home inspection done, and then
Right.
also having at least three contractors to come out and try to give bids to on the repairs that need to be done. So, I mean, that's
So
basically the one thing they would look at is, the foundation issue, and we would let you know if it at that point, if it is something we can move forward on, if not, and the only reason I say that is because the foundation, it's one of those things. It's like it's a
it's essential.
right, exactly. You know,
Can't build anything on a bad foundation.
exactly. So that's the one thing we just like to let you know. And again, we have a couple different options. We obviously do the cash option where we go ahead and pay the closing costs. There's no agent fees or anything taken out. A second option that we also do is we do lease options, which is basically a rent to own scenario. It depends on your scenario and what the reason you're selling. And then another option we have is we have realtors that we work with locally that specialize in selling homes quickly as opposed to, the a rookie realtor who might try to list it on the market and it'll sit for 6 to 9 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So we try to just, we kind of throw everything out to you, put our cards on the table, and let you make a choice about what you like to do. Um, and the only reason I say that is because I do see a note in here that says it looks like you owe or right at around 43,000 on the property.
Yeah. Around that.
Around that, okay, because we did our numbers. It is something we want to move forward on if it would work for both parties for the cash offer, but our cash offer would have to be, obviously before seeing the property, it would realistically be somewhere between 37 and 39. And
Oh wow.
yeah, and that's just because we have to take. We don't know what's going on with the foundation, and we want to be realistic. We don't want to try to overpromise anything to you. If it's something minor, it could go up, but we really have to just take the foundation issue into account. So
Right.
so that's something just want to throw out there to you. Um, Again, we have the realtor option, but right now, without knowing what's going on with that foundation, we would really, that would be as far as we can go. Now, we just to throw it out there to you as well. We also, we are a network of investors, so it's not just one of us. It's actually quite a few, across the country. Um, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could, if that doesn't work for you, we could try to maybe send it out to some of investors that are maybe not as
It'd
low.
be good because this place would be is pretty good place for Hope College students. It's mainly built like a college house, and it's just maybe a 5 minute walk from Hope College.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. No, I'm with you. It's a good. I like the area. That's why we're still willing to. Typically when we hear a foundation issue, we kind of leave it alone. But
Right.
we do like the market. We see the house. The pictures I'm looking at, to be honest, they're from when it was listed last year. Obviously, not too much has probably changed. I'm sure you kept it up. Um, so, I mean, the house looks nice. We like the area. If the foundation issue, if we find out it's nothing, like it's literally, just a couple $1,000s, we might be able to go to, a couple higher, maybe 41. Um,
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I gotta make some type of profit on this house, or at least break even.
okay, how much do you owe exactly? I mean, I don't, I knew you said 43, but is it more than that?
No, it's just around 43.
43.
But I paid 52,500 bucks for the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's the least I could take for it, and it doesn't sound like you can come from anywhere near it.
Well, no, I mean we're not too far apart actually.
Oh no.
It's just the foundation. I was at 41, you're at 43. If the foundation issue, I mean, if we could maybe put, I don't know, maybe we typically do a 45, you know, 30 to 45 day contract on it. If we could maybe do something shorter than that, just a little bit shorter to do the inspections. I mean, look at that foundation. Is that something you would, maybe entertain or possibly work with us on? Because we just have to we have to look at the foundation.
No, the price for boating is way too low for me. And I know I share this house with my grandparents, and they won't let me go that low.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. I mean, it doesn't work for everyone. The cash offer,
Right.
it's worth a try. It's just something that we try to do so we can close quickly.
Right.
And
I know everything. You want to make a profit and be able to resell the house and that type of stuff. And I'm just looking to be able to break even so I can get another house in a different area.
right, I mean, do you have that number? I'm just trying to think because maybe it might not work for us, but let's say we have someone else in our network that it might work for. Did you have that number in mind?
I was looking for 55, 52 grand.
55 or 52. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Tell you what, that's something I could at least throw out to, as a last, maybe a last option is throw out to some of our other investors. Let me ask, would you consider doing the rent to own scenario or also working with one of our specialized realtors?
What's rent to own specifically? What's the rent to own scenario? How does that work?
The rent to own is basically where you have we have a tenant buyer agreement that they would sign. They would say, hey, I have a couple dollars I can put down on the house, and each month a certain percentage of what the monthly rent is would go towards the actual down payment as long as they make their monthly payments on time. So,
Yeah.
so if they're late, it doesn't get credited, and it all gets credited towards, the towards the purchase of the house. And the other good thing for for the seller is that you actually, I mean, there's a couple of good things, but the main thing is that you can kind of, ramp up the rental rate a little bit just because they're renting to own. It's not just a straight rental.
Right.
And then also, for whatever reason, if they do not move forward with purchasing the property, whether it's 6 months, a year, 2 years, typically it's from 1 to 3 years. But if they,
Oh yeah.
for whatever reason, don't move forward on purchasing the property, then they forfeit the monies that they have already paid each month that would go towards um, that goes towards the purchase of the price. So that's what they sign off on that, saying that hey, we understand this. This is the price we have to pay to, to get the house that we want, and they in turn can build the credit. Sometimes they're not. I mean, you know how credit goes. It's not always bad
Yeah.
people. It's just sometimes not so good luck.
Sometimes mistakes are made. Sometimes you lose your job. Sometimes whatever happens.
Right, but we still qualify each tenant, so we still do
Oh yeah.
background checks. We still do all of that to make sure that they're qualified. And once we know that they're serious, we go ahead and set the contracts up. Um, and the other good part is on this that a year later, 2 years later, you don't have to you won't have to actually pay an agent on the contract on the sale. So you save that on the back
Oh yeah.
end as well. So
That might be something to consider. I might be able to consider that. Would they also give like a down payment or something like that?
yeah, they do give a down payment. I will let you know just up front that part of the down payment is what we collect as a fee, because
Right.
for our efforts and for the money we pay for background checks, etc. But
Right.
if they're, let's say sometimes we talk to sellers and there might be a payment or behind on their mortgage, something like that's the case, we definitely understand. We'll go ahead and try to maybe meet you halfway, or depending on the scenario, give you some monies towards that. But we have to,
No, I'm set on my. You see, I am disabled and I collect Social Security, so I've been able to pay the mortgage every time without it. Oh, so the mortgage isn't a problem, but just finding a new place to live that would be comfortable for my needs is what my main goal is. And
right. Are you you're going to be renting or buying? Just wondering.
I'm not fucking sure. Not what I can afford. I prefer to buy, but if I only can rent for a certain amount of time, so I can save up enough money again to buy another house.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean that's what I like. I was just thinking in my head because one thing, first off, is I can refer an agent to you, but that's really on the back end. Um, as far as monies to go towards moving and maybe a first month's rent, that might be something. I'll be realistic with you. Purchasing a house, we wouldn't be able to fund that. That's
No, I didn't think you would. But
yeah. Just want to be upfront with you. We don't want to waste your
no,
time at all.
no.
Yeah. So
Uh,
so I mean, is that something? I know you have. The property is also owned by your parents. You're saying.
grandparents. We share. I'm the whatever primary owner, but my grandparents also own a share of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I know you have to, maybe discuss things with them, but I mean, a lease
Yeah,
option.
I will have to discuss things with them. I like the rent to own idea.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, it's good. It's good when you have, I'll just be upfront. It's kind of good when you have someone like us to help you with it, because screening tenants and making sure that they're qualified is maybe. It seems like it's one of the easier things to do, but it's actually it can be difficult. So that's kind of
Is there a lot of legal work with it?
I mean, not really. We go ahead and kind of we send you the contracts to review and sign, and we let you know who they are, so you don't just have anyone just coming in your house. And we would just basically set everything up. We would explain everything. It's nothing that you would have to, you would incur. It's just we take it out. The reason we take the initial fee that they pay, which can be, 1,000, 2,000, maybe $3,000, is because
Uh-huh.
we take on the any legal fees if it comes to that, or any of the screening fees. We kind of do it all so that you probably can do a lot of it on your own, as well. But so the people we talk to, they are not always able to do that. So
Okay.
so that's kind of why we take that fee into consideration, or for our services, because we do a lot of times do all the work for the people we help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. What am I? I know you have to look at us to be able to figure out what type of thing. What would I realistically be looking at per month for like the rent to own? How much money would I get?
That's something we could. To be honest with you, haven't looked up yet. I can do that and actually get it back to you today. Um, but I just have to look at. We have to do research on it. Have to see what the going, what the market's like and the going rate is, for your bed, bath, and
Area.
square footage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, if you can grind those numbers out and tell me an idea of how much cash I get per month, then I'd be willing to look at that, and I'll also be able to discuss with my grandparents about it during the meantime.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I can have that too. Like I said, by the end of today, and maybe you can run it past them, or give me a call this evening or tomorrow. Just to let us know, that you're still interested if you are.
Right,
Uh,
I don't want to waste your time either.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It goes both ways. So I'll get that to you, and hopefully we can, make something work.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.
All right, bye bye.